And today's we are going to create the functionality, the specs functionality in our e-commerce systems. As you know, we are working on the e-commerce systems and we are creating the basic e-commerce system. We are not going to create the hi-fi e-commerce system like eBay, like Amazon, but we are going to create the simple e-commerce system where you can add the product category specs like this. Okay, so now you have learned how can you create the model, product, categories, and today's we are going to discuss about the specs. So first of all, what is specs? For suppose if you are selling the iPhone and you have definitely iPhone, for suppose we are selling iPhone 6s Plus and the specs are it's available, the RAM size is the specs, and these are the value. For suppose 2 GB and it's available also 3 GB and also 4 GB for suppose, and the color you have red, green, blue, for suppose white. Okay, so now these are the specs which is defining the iPhone 6s Plus. This is the product. Okay, so now how can you create the spec? So as you know, this is the model. You need the drop down where you can select the model and you need to create the spec. For suppose color, so this is the spec and you can add the value in your spec. For suppose it's available in with the red, click on this, green, or click on plus button, and blue. You can also delete the particular specs which you are dynamically creating using the jQuery. We will discuss about how can you create the dynamic field. Okay, so now you can also do for suppose with comma separate, so it's totally depend upon you, but we are doing like this. So it's totally depend upon you how your requirement and how you are designing and what is your logic. So now you need 3 fields. Okay, one is drop down where you can select the model, second is the text field where you can write the spec name, and third is the value of the spec. So now 3 fields required. So as you know, you have click on the model, second, so click on the model. So now you can see you have fields like this. You have a text field, text area, and you have a drop down field. Click on the product. So now as you can see you have a drop down area, you have 2 fields. So this is related with this, so you need 3 fields and you already have the 3 fields. Okay, so it's totally depend upon you. Either you are creating the fields or the form from the scratch, or you can copy the same content from other method like this and you can create the form. Okay, so now this is the project, just a second, e-commerce. Okay, so now open your template. As you can see, you have your left navigation bar, Control N, select your navigation bar and write your model. So as you can see, this is the model. Copy the content, paste here, change your specs, and now you can also change the new spec, change the model. Okay, so now click on this. So you have a field, click on this. Now you can copy all the content from this method because you need 3 fields. So copy this, go to the admin panel, find this method. So now as you can see you have just find the method. Okay, so this is the method. Copy this, paste this here, change the method name. Why I'm doing this? Because I'm saving my time. Okay, so now change the name I'm saying new spec. New spec. Open your navigation, paste here, go to your page, refresh the page, click on this spec, new spec. So now as you can see, you have just copied the content from the method, which is the product, and you have just pasted like this. Okay, so now what you need, just need to change the layout of this. So open this view. So this is the view. Copy all the, create a file named new spec inside your home directory, which is available inside your admin directory. So home, admin, view, admin, and this is the home. Create the PHP file with the name of new specs. Copy all the content from new product to new spec, and now change the title. So you have just changed the title. You just need the 3 fields, not this. Okay, so remove this field, which is the upload form. Okay, so now you have just removed. Now you just need the drop down for the model. So how can you do that? Go to your admin. You are getting the categories, all the categories from the model. So open the model, Control N. So this is your model. Copy all the content, this method. You can also write your own code, but I'm just copying to save my time. Okay, so now I'm saying get all specs, model, get model, find. Okay, so now this is the model where status equals to 1. Just a second, so I can verify what is the column name. So PHP my admin, we have the database named eCommerce, and we have created the spec. So this is the spec. So not model, we are getting the model where M status. Okay, so M status, this is the M status equals to 1. We are getting all the models, and we are saying that models, we are sending the data in the model key. Open this spec, find, this is the models. I'm saying $model, and this is the models options. Model options. Copy this, paste this here, and now the MID, I think is the, okay, MID is the ID, and M name is the model name. So change the MID. This is the MID, and this is the M name. Okay, so now go to the page, refresh the page. Undefined variable, yes, you have to change this variable also. Refresh the page. So now as you can see, you are fetching the models from the model. You can also cut this here, and you can also refresh. Okay, so now you have model like this. You have your models. Now you can add the spec name and the spec value. Okay, so now I'm saying this is the model. So model, and I'm saying this is the spec name, and I'm saying this is the spec value. Spec value, this is the spec. I'm saying that this is the SP well, and it's a array because we are sending the data in the array. So this is the array and this is a field. I'm saying this is sp underscore name. Okay, refresh the page. This is spec and this is spec name. Now you just need to add the functionality like this. So how can you do that? I'm saying that I need a plus button here. So how can you do that? I'm saying just a second, and I'm creating the anchor here, anchor href. It's not going to anywhere, that's why I'm saying Java script white, and it's a 0. You can also use the span like this. Okay, this is the plus sign. I'm saying class, and now I'm saying the class name is add spec. Okay, go to your page, refresh the page. So now you have added the field like this. Now click on this. I'm saying that position absolute, and now I'm saying the right is minus 34 pixels like this, and now I'm saying font size is 20 pixel. You can also use 25 pixels. Okay, now I'm saying from top to 1 pixel. Okay, why it's going to the up? Because copy this code. Now this is the class name. Find your CSS, go to your assets, CSS. So this is your admin style, and now I'm saying here that this is the class name, these are the value, and the class is like this. You have to add the class here. I'm saying container of spec well, whatever you are writing your class name. And now I'm saying position relative. Okay, go to your page, refresh the page. Okay, so now refresh. Okay, so now as you can see it's here. Okay, so now I'm saying that from right I need like this. Okay, so background I'm saying red, and I'm saying the padding 10 pixel. Okay, I'm saying 0 pixel, 0 pixel, 0 pixel, and 0 pixel. You can, okay, 2 pixels. I'm saying 5 pixels, and I'm saying this is the 5 pixels, 6 pixels. Okay, it's 5 pixels now. Okay, now use the green, and the font color, you can add the color white. Okay, so now copy all the code and paste here, Control F5. Okay, so now you have just added the functionality. Now we are creating the dynamic field like this. So how can you do that? First of all, open your jQuery. So in the console you are getting the 3 JPEG error because it's not finding the images 1, 2, and third is okay. Leave it. So now open the JS. So this is the admin.js, and I'm saying you are the ready here. So as you can see, this is, you are starting the ready method, and you are closing the ready here. Inside here I'm saying I'm going to add the function, and now I'm saying whenever someone click on the button, which button? this button, I'm going to create the dynamic fields like this. Okay, so now what is the name of the, so this is the class value. I'm saying whenever someone click on this, I'm saying this is the callback function. And now I'm saying that variable sp count, because we are counting how many dynamic fields you are required. For suppose you are saying that only 5 dynamic fields required, or the limit of the fields are 5. Okay, so now I'm saying that find the class which is sp count, and I'm saying count the length. So where is the sp this class? So this is the class name. Copy the entire field, paste here, and now use the class. Which class? This class. Okay. Now create a variable items and leave it empty. Why? Because we are creating the dynamic. I'm saying items equals to and plus equals to. Copy all the content from here and paste here. So how? I'm saying this is the div, and the class is form group. Like this is the form group class. Okay, so now I'm creating the dynamic field to remove use this. Now sorry, this is the item which we have just created. Copy, and now change the div, because we are starting the div here. Now you can change the div, closing the div. Okay, so you need this field and this field also. Copy, and now I'm saying that this is the input field. Type equals to text, or you can copy the field from here. So input type equals to text, as you can see, and added HTML. Copy all the content and paste here. It's totally depend upon you how you are coding and what is your requirement. I'm saying okay, so placeholder, the class is form control, and also the placeholder is spec value or anything like this. So you have your spec, and now you can copy this content, you can paste this copy here, and you can paste this content here. Single quotation, use the single quotations here, and also use the single quotations here. So now you have created the fields. Now you can use the if statement to check the spec count. So I'm saying this is the limit of the specs. less than equals to 10 for suppose. Okay, I'm saying this is the item, and now append. Which append items? Append the items. Go to the page, Control F5. So now click on this. As you can see, you are creating the dynamic form, but just need to just a second. Open the admin fields. You are using the, I'm saying this is the remove add spec, and now I'm saying this is the remove spec, and the color is red. And now use this field here, add the minus sign, go to the page, refresh the page, click on this. So why it's moving? Because you need to add the class name. Which class? This class. Also copy this class and paste this class here. Go to the page, refresh the page, click on this. So as you can see, you have just created the dynamic fields. Now how can you remove the current fields? For suppose if you are saying that the limit of the dynamic field is 5, go to the page, refresh the page, click on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now as you can, why it's not working? Okay, why it's not counting the results? Because you are saying that please count this, you are counting the length, this length spec. So you have to add this spec here, which is the input type equals to class. Add here. Now you can add the same class here, and now you can count the SPCN class like this. Okay, so go to the page, refresh the page, click on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now as you can see, it's saying 2, 4, add. Okay, why? Because the same class is available here. Change this class, this is the items. For suppose I'm saying HTML items. Okay, so copy this because we are adding the items here. Go to the page, refresh the page, click on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you have created the 5, click on this. So as you can see, it's not working now. Okay, so in this way you can add the limit. Okay, so now you have created the functionality plus functionality. Now you have to remove this. So how can you do that? So you can add the class. So as you can see, this is the class. Okay, now I'm saying whenever someone click on this class, I'm going to remove the current class. Okay, so how can the current element, not class? I'm saying whenever someone click on this dot, now I'm saying find the current element. I'm saying what current element, which is, I'm saying this dot data ID, data ID. So we have not created the dynamic ID. So how? I'm saying find the current ID. How can you find the current ID? You are counting here. Now you can say that data ID equals to this. Now you are adding the data ID here. For suppose 1 2 3 4 5, you are saying that find the current ID, and now you can remove the element. Which element? I'm saying this element. Remove this element, because you are creating the dynamic class, so that's why you have to add this plus sign here. Remove the class like this, so it's not gonna work. Why? Because you are creating the dynamic fields, and as you can see, it's not working. So why it's not working? Because click function is not working if you are creating the dynamic fields. So this is a problem. So what is the solutions? I'm saying find the body, and inside the body use the on method. It takes 3 parameters. Which parameters? I'm saying this is the class, this is the click method, and find this class, then you can use the callback function. Fine. Go to the page, refresh the page. Now click on this. As you can see, now remove the element. Why it's not removing? Because you are saying that whenever someone click on this element, because you are creating the dynamic field remove spec, so now you have to say that whenever someone click on this remove specs class. So control F5, now click on this. Okay, undefined tokens, because it's 2 fields. Fresh, click, created. Okay, so now remove, click, remove, click, remove. Why it was not working? Because you have added the wrong class, because you are creating the class, dynamic class. Refresh the page, click on this. So now as you can see, this is the class name. This is the dynamic class name which you are creating, RMOV1. So in this way you can create the functionality with the jQuery. So now in the next lecture we are going to learn how can you send the data from the HTML to your server and how can you add them. So thank you for watching.